We will be starting in a minute. So what I would like to do, I would like to invite up to the stage our speakers, Mr. Faisal Al-Muhaidib and Talal Muhaidib. And I think there's a relativity thing going on there. And then Engineer Kizilberger. So if you could come up to the stage, the speakers, please, and we will start in a minute. In the meantime, if you would like a translation of the session, we do have translation devices in the corner, but our translators don't seem to be there at the moment. So from what I'm told, this will be in English, this session. I don't know where the translators are. They've gone for tea. But please come up to the stage, speakers, and take your seats underneath your photograph. So please introduce yourselves. Mr. Faisal, you first.
Yes. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Faisal. Okay? Hello, good afternoon. My name is Faisal Al-Muhaidib. I am the CEO of Masdar company. We are a leading building material company based in Saudi Arabia. We do supply a lot of categories, to start with steel and timber. We also do door hardware, furniture fittings. We do also plumbing and electrical items, smart home access control, and also fasteners. We are a distributor, and also we are a value-add fabricator and manufacturer. We have in Saudi Arabia 105 branches. We operate in 29 cities in the kingdom.
Excellent. And again, Talal, please.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Actually, my name is Talal Al-Muhaidib. I'm the Chief Financial Officer in the Marjani Group. We actually supply the water tanks, polyethylene tanks, fiberglass tanks. In past 5 years, we were interested in supplying the water solution machines, as for example, pumps, water heaters, and PPR pipes. You can hear me? Okay.
Okay, you need to be like within 10 centimeters of the microphone, sorry.
Sure.
Otherwise we get, yeah.
Yeah. So we are actually supplying water solution as like heaters, PPR pipes, and the pumps and the pumps. Yeah.
Okay. Kizilberger?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Göktuğ Kızılboğa. I am the fire safety engineer. I have been working in Effectis for 10 years. I'm also certified fire inspector by NFPA. I'm here to talk to you about fire safety activities and fire safety issues today.
So just to give the audience some context, we're talking about smart cities and buildings, and we all know that from fire safety to water provision within the buildings to all the construction materials and the actual smart technology aspects of it, it all comes up into one round product of a smart building or a smart city. So what I'm going to do is within that idea, I'm going to go to Mr. Faisal first and ask him about technology-led urban transformations so far, and all these giga projects that are taking place in Saudi Arabia, and how Masdar has been involved in this, and giving us some examples of some of the work you've done.
Definitely. Actually, so now when we look at the building material industry within Saudi Arabia, we see that the way to construct has been almost the same for the past maybe 50 years. So now, if you go now and see it, you will see it's similar to what it was maybe like even 1990s or the 1970s. So this is what we see, and this is what we see it all the time. However, we have seen lately that technology has become an integral part of how we construct the buildings. So at the moment, for us as Masdar, we are involved in a lot of projects. So some of them are the normal residential houses, which we do. However, also we are involved in the giga projects, whether they are at the Red Sea, or Qiddiya, or Amala, or even here in Riyadh with the King Salman Park. We see that at the moment we see there is a big change in how we build. Previously, we see mainly the traditional way of building. However, today we see a lot of smart access coming in. So, for example, this building here, you see it smart, some part of it is smart. And with time, this is also going to be increased going forward. We see also new technologies coming in. At the moment, a lot of even devices that we sell are connected. So the power tools that we sell, some of it is connected, whether it is connected within the network or connected with the number of hours they are operating.
So just going back to this idea of smart, I mean, when you say smart, there must be a kind of a general, there's a bare minimum for something to be smart. What would that be?
Smart, when we define smart, it's something that is somehow connected with the internet. So I'll just give you a few examples. So let's say now if you enter the house will recognize your mobile, therefore it will open, let's say, the water heater, it will open the AC in the house. If you go on site, especially with the power tools that we see now going forward, a lot of them are connected. So in case if you lose that specific device, you can find exactly where it is within the site itself, whether it's on the first floor or it's on the third floor. So also it is available. Smart also is a way on how we can protect the environment. So instead of having the AC running 24 hours or the lights open all the day, there will be sensors within the room or within the hall. If the sensors see that you are moving, it will open. Or if they notice your mobile within range, it will open. So smart means something that is somehow connected.
So I have Alexa lights at home. So I've got a kind of basic smart going on. Mr. Talal, from the point of view of Marjan and your water technologies, how have you contributed to the kind of urban transformation in Saudi Arabia so far?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we attract an agency that's called Reem. Reem, it's giving us products.
Can I ask you to go closer to the microphone?
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Actually, we attract a company called Reem. Under its company, it's called not Grand Force, it's called Richmond. Richmond is our main product in heaters. To provide us a heater tank. This heater tank can contribute an electricity solutions at 80% from the regular heater tank, which cause in the community by reducing the quality of the electricity, which is benefit for our customers and leading for our opportunity.
And how long have you been doing this for? Has this technology been available?
Yeah, sure. This technology could be measured by our technicals. I don't have a lot of information regarding it, so I will not be able to do this. But this technology, it was doing a great job with our main customers, also in NEOM project.
Really?
Sure.
So tell us a bit more about the NEOM project. I mean, the kind of scale of that.
Sure, yeah. Okay, a NEOM project, they want just the satisfy of the customers. For example, you have branches as private sectors inside the NEOM. So they want to satisfy their customers, so they provide them the most and grateful heaters. So we provide this product.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, let's switch over to the engineer. Fire safety, I mean, that is really crucial to any building or any residential home. If you walk around the booths, we even have fire extinguishers on each booth. So how does the fire safety in terms of the smart building or the smart house, how's that incorporated into that?
Firstly, I have been working in Effectis. I want to just a little bit mention about what Effectis is doing And Effectis is the global player, independent, private, and third-party organization at first. Actually, Effectis is a notified body in CE marking, listed laboratory by Middle East civil defense and authorities such as SASO, Kuwait, Bahrain, Iran, etc. And then Effectis has many experiences in fire consultancy services, fire safety modeling, CFT modeling, accreditation, fire testing laboratory, inspection, education and training. The Effectis is the creation of Dutch and French research centers. That these companies has in the fire safety activities has experienced more than 100 years. And it's just a short definition of the Effectis. And also, I can talk about we are here talking about the smart buildings, but these fire rules and regulations standards define almost every building, industrial buildings, hospitals, high-rise buildings, etc. What was your question?
Okay. The question was, how do you integrate these fire systems into the smart building? And what's that technology?
About the new technologies, I can talk about in engineering. We can talk about the performance-based designs and CFT designs. These are new agenda. We are using the prescriptive design mostly, but we can combine it with the performance-based design. The performance-based design, fire safety is achieved by applying calculation, science, and engineering to determine how a building responds to fire, how building is going to act. Rather than by showing that it meets checklist of prescriptive design. Then this performance-based design help us the occupant behavior analysis, real-time evacuation modeling, integration of smart technologies. We can integrate with the smart technology in smart buildings. We can do this with performance-based design. And we can combine emergency communication systems to our smart building systems. Yeah, we can say that's.
So if, for example, I live in an apartment block and there's 20 apartments, and the apartment on the ground floor goes on fire because of something they've. Would that system work throughout the whole building? That's fire technology, or just for that apartment? Or how would that scenario work? Would there be a fire alarm system for the whole building, just the one area? Because obviously, if I burn something in my cooking and the fire alarm goes off, it's only my apartment. There's no real fire. The fire doors are going to shut. How does the residential side work? I know that's off script, so don't look at your notes.
I know.
I'm putting you on the...
Especially, we should create a scenario, fire scenario, and we should find the worst case scenario in the performance-based design, actually. But in the building, we shouldn't create a chaos. We should activate the alarm in the fire incident area, of course, and then fire suppression system. Then we can communicate the other occupants in the building.
Excellent.
If you ask this.
Okay. Engineer Talal, back to you, and back to the water technology again. Purification, obviously a big thing these days with grey water, wastewater, and that whole water management, especially obviously in Saudi with the way the environment is. The solutions your company is offering for water management to smart cities, how, with the water management, wastewater, etc. What's the technology there?
The question for me?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
You're the water expert.
Yes, sure, yeah. Okay, regarding water solution, actually we provide special tanks, especially in the fiberglass underground. We can use it for petrochemicals. Also, you can use it for diesel, oils, and some petrochemical that not specialized, but we can use it all. Regarding polyethylene tanks, it's especially just for pure water. To use it without any customer scratches. It's for water only.
So in terms of again, I'm going to go back to this residential idea of the apartment block. Do current technologies actually exist where the whole apartment block can...
Sure, yes. We have a product called Scala 1 from Grandfoss. This product provides you like a sensor for the leakage for the water before it happens. You can manage it regarding your phone, your mobile phone. You see the consumption of the pump itself, and you see the leakage before it happened.
So in a way, it's got like sort of preventative maintenance attached to it as well.
Sure, yes. The most important thing to the customer is the maintenance, whatever the certificate you have. The main certificate in your company, it is the certificate of the customer.
And what kind of technology are you using for that that maintenance? Are you using sensors, IoT? What technology?
It's a complicating thing. You can come to our main resolving. Yes.
So you're not going to give away
but
the trade secrets?
It's actually do it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So back to Mazda and some of your products, the materials, obviously the quality of the materials, and the building regulations, especially when you're trying to innovate in that area and you have building regulation. How do you work that balance between innovation, current building regulations, and whether or not there's that suitability or that they complement each other? Because I don't know if there are any building regulations for smart homes or smart buildings so far.
Indeed. So at the moment when we decide that we would like to bring in a new product, so it takes time for us, first of all, to understand what the customer needs. So first of all, we want to know what the customer needs. Then also we will look at the current regulations. Is there a regulation with or against this specific item? Once we are sure that there is no regulation that will prevent this item or this product from being innovated, we will immediately start to work with our suppliers around the world and also our partners to create a product from scratch, or to create or to enhance an existing product that we have, and then we push that forward. We have done this all the time. In regard for the smart home space, where we are now very much active. Actually, 2 months ago, we acquired a brand. It's called Arib. And part of what we would like to do is that we would like to take this brand and enhance it and then also expand it going forward. So at the moment, we don't see any regulation into that currently. However, we are working very closely with the government regulation, especially with the CITC, to look at this general idea and also to see if there are any future regulations that might come. So one of them is that, so now we have servers, and the servers are outside of Saudi Arabia. And the servers, they will collect the data, and they will also, give the orders to open and close a specific item. So the future CITC regulation is that these servers has to be brought back within Saudi Arabia. So this is a new thing that will come in the future, and we will always keep that within our head to look into it.
So when you talk about servers, you're talking about physical servers rather than cloud computing, right?
We can do both. So today, all our servers are cloud-based. However, they are cloud outside of Saudi Arabia. And now we see that new regulations are coming in, and they want the servers to be based within Saudi Arabia for so many reasons. So also we will comply with that. We are now working now with them very closely for the future.
I can see the strategic point of view of
Definitely.
having the servers here to make sure that you've got a closed system if you ever need to close it. But in terms of other
No,
regulations...
but I just here would like to provide you with a small note. So during COVID time, Saudi has invented the Tawakkalna application, where it will have the blue, the green, the red, points. So the servers were based in Saudi Arabia, and this provided the speed of access and also privacy and control and regulation within the country.
And in terms of regulations, so we're looking at sustainability, we're looking at the industrial transformation, we're looking at COP28 coming up next week, quite soon, maybe not next week, but in terms of sustainability, low energy, all these kinds of things, whatever you get involved in, you have that in the back of your mind about how do we save energy, how do we be more environmentally friendly? Is that how you think in terms of when you're having a strategy meeting on product development?
Yes, indeed. So we look, first of all, we build our strategy based on the customer. So today the customers are well informed on how much they should spend for their utility bills. So therefore, if there is a need, we create a demand. So demand is there. So then for us, it is our chance to start building the supply based on that and then introduce it in the market.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so at least you're doing your homework, right?
Indeed, yeah. We have to.
Okay, well look, let's dig into the homework that the water companies are doing, the technology, your development process in terms of the new products. Tell us a bit about that. I mean, what's your strategic thinking behind the new products? They're looking at the customer, you're looking at the customer, but what else are you considering as part of that?
Sure. Actually, in the market, first thing you want to just ask about the shortage. You find the shortage and the smallest gap in the area, and you just go and find it. For example, you find some unsolution thing. We think about it, we find and we attract agencies that we are intelligent in this kind of sector. For example, PPR pipes. There was some solutions in Saudi Arabia, but we haven't attracted. So in 24, we decide, and this is a publish, we start, inshallah, to manufacture the PPR pipes. And we hope, inshallah, to be a road company in this kind of the sector.
Excellent.
Yes.
And then, I mean, is there an export market into other countries in MENA where we have these water problems, water shortages?
Sure, yes, sure, of course. But we have special engineers with the special cases that we can solve it. Right now, we are attracting a company called Polymelt, special in pipes. We trade again. We are the main agency in Saudi Arabia. And our customers is so satisfied with our product. And that's my biggest certified to be satisfied with.
So made in Saudi, huh?
In Saudi, inshallah.
Excellent. So we're going to go back to fire and performance-based studies on, fire safety and integrating that into smart buildings. Is there like a predictive AI or anything that you are using to do that?
Yeah, yes. I can talk about performance-based design here. I have talked a little bit, and we can combine it with the CFD designs, and we can use in the smart buildings, the computational fluid dynamics. That is used in the field of fire safety to model and analyze the behavior of fire, smoke, and the interaction of these elements with the surrounding environments. We can say it's technological things in engineering, and we can model fire and smoke. We can see how to act the smoke and fire in the room or in the building. We can control, we can check the smoke control systems. For example, in the car parks, we are using the jet fans, and we should see the smoke control systems. And also, we can optimize evacuation plans, the egress routes. We define the best locations, best exit locations, and best egress routes with this CFT design. Also, we should assess the building about the fire risk assessment. We can do it in smart buildings, industrial building, hospital. With this CFT design, we are looking at the fire risks. And also, with this, again, CFT design, we can see thermal distribution, the temperature distribution in the building, thermal analysis, and also we can guess when the building is going to collapse if the fire occurs.
Excellent, thank you. So what I'm going to do is Ms. Fez, you talked about you manufacture stuff as well.
Yes, we do.
So we talked about smart buildings and cities. What about a smart manufacturing plant? I mean, what are you doing there? Are you have you got any, sort of IoT automation or anything happening on that front in your factory? I know that's off script, but
okay.
I'm putting you on the pedestal here because you run the business.
Yes. So we have two factories. One factory in Dammam, and which is specializing into the fabrication of the fasteners to serve the oil and gas industry within Saudi Arabia. And then also we have another factory in Jeddah, and it is a steel value-add service where we provide customers with the customization in case they want it. So when we brought some of the machineries, especially into our factory in Dammam, we made sure that they are like half smart, which means that they are connected into a server with the main supplier of the machinery to provide the demand number of hours, to provide any help or assistance in case there is a small breakdown within the manufacturing itself. So this we do. Also, when we built the factory itself, we made sure that the factory is somehow smart, where we will save on the utilities. We'll also provide an environmentally friendly products and also fumes, if there's any.
Yeah, because obviously if there's cost savings in energy efficiency in buildings, and it's going to work for a factory as well, right?
Definitely, yes. Yes, and also we are planning in 2025 to bring in the smart hardware, where the hardware will be connected with the server and provide efficiency in case the factory wants that into the production itself.
That's excellent. You can pass on those savings to be more competitive,
Definitely,
right?
yeah. Yes, we should.
Excellent.
And we will.
Yeah. Engineer Talal, with the sustainability policy and water being such a finite resource, how is Marjan going to take up that challenge in the future? I mean, you talked about this new product for 24.
Okay.
I mean, you must be looking way ahead of 24.
Actually, we go out of the box this year. Actually, fiberglass material is a flexible material. Fiberglass material is a flexible material. So in this period, we try to manufacturing flower boxes. Also, we try to manufacture the bathrooms. Yeah.
Okay.
You can just drop it in desert and enjoying your journey.
So you're talking about like a circular...
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So from wastewater to clean water to shower. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
That's amazing. Wow. I think that's an incredible idea. Yeah. What a water saver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hot shower, cold shower. Sorry. So these kinds of futuristic, technology advances, do you have like a particular unit within the business that comes up with all these crazy ideas, or is that you and the family coming up with these crazy ideas?
No, actually, it's the effort of our team. Our team in the beginning and the end will be to them, not our. We'll just be so proud of them and from our team also.
They sound amazing, like really smart people, right?
Sure.
Smart people for smart buildings and smart technologies. And Engineer Kizilboga, in your development processes and what you're doing, how do you see the future of fire safety, and what are you developing to kind of take this into a different level?
The future of fire safety, I think, is we will use these softwares mostly, and yeah, of course, some fire drones and some kind of different fire suppression systems. We are seeing different fire detection systems, more technological. Yeah, we are going to see new technological things, but in engineering, we will not be in the prescriptive design. We will, how can I say it?
Say in Arabic if you prefer.
No, I'm talking Turkish.
Okay,
no,
sorry.
I don't know, speak Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Yeah,
Have a thought about that. I'm going back to Mr. Faisal about construction and smart cities. What do you see the future in terms of the materials that you're going to provide, the expertise of, that you can add value to your provision of those products, and what new things you may manufacture?
Yeah, so now when you look on how we build and construct, it is still the traditional way where, this is the same thing that has happened in the past 50, 100 years. You would bring in the cement and the block, you do a steel, and then you have the people to build. Now, the way that I see it and the way that we see the market moving is that construction is going to be transformed into an industry where we will manufacture in a centralized place, and then we are going to ship that all around the kingdom to be assembled as a block. So this is what we see. So many reasons. First of all, cost-wise, it's going to be better. It's going to be even better for the environment, better for safety, easier to manufacture, faster to do it. All those things, we see this is going to happen going forward. And also we have seen this now within the Giga projects here in Saudi Arabia. So Qiddiya and also Dir'iyya, we see a lot are happening there now. In regard for the materials themselves, materials are going to be more regulated. We will see more green initiatives coming in. We have seen now the green steel, we have seen the green cement, we have seen the super or the ultra green aluminium. We have also seen a lot of now consultants are requesting and asking for certification for the environmental LEED certification. Also this is going to happen. And also banks now are trying to not finance the companies if they are going to bring from non-approved or non-regulated, let's say, forestry around the world. So this is what we will see. In regard for the smart, we see homes are going to be connected. We are going to see rooms are going to be connected. We see they will connect with you, with your phone. So we see more smart thing coming up.
So there's going to be a lot more integration as well, like what we're seeing here today is the water, the fire safety, the lighting and all those kinds of elements. It's going to provide a holistic, easier way of life maybe. I don't know, more technologically savvy. And how do you feel the Saudi population is ready for that? or is there still some education to be done? Because you're business to business, but eventually, though, what you're providing is used by an end consumer. Is there more education required in that area about the advantages of smart homes and?
Yeah, so previously we were just a supplier, so we would take the material, we'll give you the material, and our job is over. Okay, this is the traditional way of what used to be happening. Now we see an opportunity where we should provide supply and apply product, where we will bring in the product, we'll also provide the installation or the commissioning into it. So this is what we see now. We look at the consumers within Saudi Arabia. When we look at the pyramid or the age pyramid within Saudi Arabia, you would see there are a large proportion of the population who are now young, and those are very easy to adapt to any changes happening to them. We have seen this in the past few years. Also, we have seen that the Saudi consumer or the consumers within Saudi Arabia are very much tech savvy. They are all connected. They have their smartphones with them, and they are ready to adapt to any change.
And I think you're right. It's, it's the younger population or more willing to think of new ways. But if we go back to the technology business, how does your company convince business-to-business clients that adopting new water technologies is really the way ahead rather than the old school?
Sure, yeah. Actually, B2B companies, you can attract it by raising your son. You supply him one time, two times, by the experience and by the customer feedback. It's become again and again. In the end of the period, the supplier will be with you because he's getting satisfied, he knows your product, and it is satisfying your customer also. That's how it becomes the B2B.
So testimonials and real-life case studies is kind of your main sort of way of creating the case for sales.
Sure, yes. There's a main department regarding the studies regarding the customers. Okay. There is a feedback in our website. Once you have any problem regarding any product, which will never be, we'll solve it. Honestly.
And do you see big projects, big housing projects coming your way? And like some of the Russian type developments looking for real water technologies to take it to another level?
Sure, yes. Sometimes you learn how to manufacturing from the company needs. Sometimes we invent something we haven't known about it regarding challenging, and we just brainstorming our engineers and we try to invent just a new fiber tank. It's actually happened. Invention is like a small fish in the ocean. It's like a scratch. Already happened. That's one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Engineer Gotuk, can you tell us a bit about how you convince people about using these smart fire technology systems? How do you sell that?
In effect, actually we are not selling the technological equipments. We are testing the construction materials. We are designing the fire suppression systems, new or old technological systems, and we are designing the fire detection systems.
Yeah.
We are preparing the evacuation models or evacuation egress routes. And
so how do you sell that?
I cannot talk about the technologies.
Yeah.
We are testing and designing them.
Okay, so how do you sell that idea of fire system design then? That must be even more of a challenge.
Yeah, there are many requirements according to standards, regulations. I came from Turkey, and we have a Turkish fire regulation, and also we are implementing the American standards. I'm saying that to the customers, you need to do these requirements, according to your building. It can be industrial building, high-rise building, or low buildings. It depends on the building or occupant, in the occupant, and yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Faisal, in the future, what kind of regulation would you like to see to take the kind of smart city, smart technology, smart homes to the next level, so that you see the cost efficiencies, you see the energy saving efficiencies? What do you think we should be doing in Saudi to kind of take that case, accelerate that case forward?
Now, to begin with, the way that I hope is that we will not see a lot of regulations that will add costs into the product themselves. The goal to be smart and smart ready is that we should reduce the cost of a building, not increase it by additional regulation. However, to control it, to control safety, I think this is very crucial going forward. And also to control the servers. I am pro having servers within Saudi Arabia for the smart access home, whether they are locks or whether they are an intercom system or lighting or CCTV cameras. I think having servers within Saudi is the right step forward. Also to look at the regulation where environmentally friendly product should be always encouraged within Saudi Arabia.
And is that a job for STC, this server, the server ownership, or the Ministry of Communications? Who should be taking ownership of that?
Yeah, so the last regulation which they have shared with us was it was shared in summer. I think it was either July or August, where they gave us their plans. Okay, these are our plans going forward for the next 5 years. This is our strategy. You try to comply with them. So this is what happened. The thing that we have seen is that if we go within those regulations, the cost will jump.
Yeah.
And this is, was a concern for us and also a concern for them. We hope that, we can find the right way to go forward, whether servers are in Saudi or outside of Saudi. Saudi should be cheaper than outside of Saudi, okay, basically. So this is, our concern going into that specific function.
And Engineer Talal, what about from the water technology point of view? Would you like to see building regulations changed in favor of better water technologies being used?
Sure. Water solution sector, it's endless. There is many solution. We can take it from the feedback of the customers and some distributors. They are the main guys who take the feedback from the customers once they come back from them. And for example, I wish the water solution sector will be thoughtful in the next 10, 20 years later, and there will be a lot of solution. I believe in that, inshallah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to draw this panel to a close, and I'd like you all to give our three panelists a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much. And I'm going to request for our photographer to come forward. He's somewhere around, our photographer. I know we have the video man here. Have we got our photographer here, please? Thank you. Gentlemen, do you mind lining up?